Search your library for a dragon permit card, put it into your graveyard. If you do, Scion, the dragon basically copies that card until the end turn, then shuffle your library. If you make him this, a changeling, he can't be blocked. And then you can beef him up however you want. Unblockable commander damage is always good. That's the first combo in this deck. And of course, if you have this attached to him, if you attack with the creature Eclipses, you get another combat phase, which is really good with the unblockable commander. Another combo is he creates treasure tokens, and you can use those treasure tokens to get as many as combos you need. Attack phases you need. So this is another combo. So you pay 7, untap all attacking creatures, and attack again. Make more treasure tokens with him. Lands you control have add 1 mana of any color, so you don't have to worry about, since he's a 5-color deck. Of course, we need counter spells. Counter target spell. Counter target non-creature. Counter non-creature. Counter target spell is controller can't cast spells this turn. Counter target spell, scry 1. Counter target spell. Counter target spell. Counter target spell if this spell, exile it instead. Another counter spell. Just have my counter spells ready for you guys. Okay. Just a fun card. Play a card from your hand for free if they cast a spell, which is cool. This gives my creatures haste. And this gives them +1s. Plus it's good mana we can use. Then I like some rocks to get more mana. Soul Ring, of course. More mana. If I have the right amount of mana, he'd only cost 1 green. This only costs 1 red. So what I can do is, whenever you cast a spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, so if I have him out, I can burn someone for the mana cost. So I can play this, hopefully for 1 mana, depending on how many dragons I have. And then return this to my hand. And then play it for 1 mana to bring him back out, to burn you for 15. And keep doing that for very cheap mana to keep burning them. But of course, you would also need this card so I can play dragons as though they have flesh. Or if I have him, or if I have the land, to pay a blue and a green to give something flash, which would be nice. Right here. You can cast spells this turn. So all I do is I pay a blue and a green. You may cast spells this turn as though if they have flash. So just pay 2 and then all my cards can come in as flash. So that gives me 3 things that gives my stuff flash. So he's really good because he can burn. Another thing that can burn when a creature with flying comes in the battlefield. If this is on field, it does double damage. And of course I have the Dragon. That's always nice to play. These are the dragons I'm using. That's always a good card to play if he dies. Make some tokens. Make some 1/1s. Draw some cards. Exile the top of their library. He's just fun to use because he gives different dragons different things. Each creature you control vigilance if it's white, hexproof if it's blue, lifelink if it's black, first strike if it's red, and trample if it's green, which TM has all of them. Make copies of them without the legendary rule, which is nice. Sacrifice this. And bring it back out. And I can play additional lands. Tap it to play a land from my hand, so I can play 4 lands per turn, which this would come in handy to use this one for my graveyard. This is pretty fun, so I can play people's cards from the top as long as it's not a land. Destroy something. Destroy something. Give yourself vigilance. Each creature you control can block additional each time, which is cool. Dragon spells cost 2 less. Wouldn't matter if I have this out. Omniscience, everybody knows what that does. Once that's out, it's pretty much game over. Gain some life. Play from the top of my deck, lands and creatures, depending on what's on my field. This is pretty cool. 3 damage to a target. Return target from a grave to its owner's hand. Tap all creatures that player controls. Draw a card. Return enchantment artifact. They destroy it. Creatures with flying can't block creatures you control. Sleepborn Muse. Untap all permanents you control in each other's untap stays. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible in the turn. Destroy artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Make some treasure tokens. The grave creature gets a 1/1 and has trample whenever this creature does combat damage to a player or planeswalker. Create that many treasure tokens. And this is a draw thing. If red creatures, spells cost 1 less to cast whenever you cast a creature. Discard draw. Of course, if I have this is the one I want to do to get my things haste. And of course I want to pay 2 to make Scion dragons that I have. And that's all. And thanks for learning.